I'm very new at politics. I started last year with going to Washington, D.C. with the union and to speak about the money for the school programs, for the summer programs. There's got to be a place in this country for blue-collar workers like myself.
It's hard to not pay attention to politics when you're a nurse because everything that gets changed, all of these things with Medicare and Medicaid that get changed affect our patients as well. There was a lot of people that stood up generations before us that had the courage to stand up when times were a lot harder than they are now. So I think that we should stand on their shoulders and stand up, say something, do something.
No decision should be made for women without women's input. We need to be able to allow women and encourage women to want to participate in politics, which means creating pathways that make it easier for women to want to get involved instead of barriers that block women from wanting to participate.
On assiste à un recul dans l'équité des chances des personnes, même dans les sociétés les plus développées comme celle du Canada et du Québec. On remarque un creusement dans l'écart des richesses, on remarque des reculs en matière de droits sociaux et de filets social. Dans ce temps-là, on le sait, les premières à en pâtir, ce sont les femmes. Si on ne veut pas retourner en arrière face à des gouvernements de plus en plus à droite, il faut s'investir, il faut agir.
Women make up 50% of the population and the voters. When women become involved in government, we get governments that make policies that suit women and their families.
I ran for the federal NDP in Edmonton in 2019 and 2021, and I think that was important for me as a Métis person to be involved in that so that people who are from my culture see that I'm at that table, that I get to have my voice and share my voice with others. And I try to support other people within my local, in my community especially, just to maintain that connection as an activist. So I know what's going on and I can bring those back to my local.
So the kind of change I want to see for women, but for everyone, really. I want people to be able to afford to live. I want people to be able to afford food every night. I want them to be able to afford an apartment or a house. I want people to be able to live their life without constant fear. My politics are just that I don't want people to suffer.
We can see by what's happening in the States and across other countries that the rights of individuals are slowly being deteriorated through legislation. And so I'm a part of the AFL Pay Equity Committee in Alberta, and that committee itself gives me a voice so that I can talk about the value of women's work, why women's work is important, why it's valued differently, and why we need to continue to advocate on that front. I think if you put yourself in a position where you are speaking to people that have the ability to make change, you should always take that opportunity.
Politics are the foundation of what impacts the livelihood of women and families. So women need to be involved, women need to participate.
My name is Linda Mariani, and I'm an agent of change.